Good morning, namaste, and Jai Hind to all people on this call. It's an overwhelming occasion for me for the simple reason that we have got independence, and today we're celebrating our Independence Day. I can only go back to 74 years when I was not even born, but to see the spirit of nationalism, which actually propelled the entire country to think as one. The heartbeat was the same, to march for freedom. While our freedom fighters, whether it was Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Azad, all of them have, and many, many, many more of them, have actually worked, endeavored to get freedom. And I think today, if all of us are able to talk, even breathe, what and live in this country is because of the sacrifices of what our leaders have done. But today, I think our focus is that while there is independence and freedom at one level, I think we have a huge population which needs to move up, be independent, to get the freedom from poverty, from illiteracy, and to move towards an era where everybody is enlightened. When the question was asked, and in the collection of thoughts which people gave, somebody spoke about Rabindranath Tagore's "Where the Mind is Without Fear." I think that's one poem which actually has stayed with me right through, where the mind, knowledge is free, where people are free, and where people can think with freedom. I think today, if India is a country for tomorrow, we have the biggest young population that's there. And all of us say this demographic dividend is what will propel the country to the next century and thereafter, and truly become world leaders and world beaters. But if that has to happen, I think the focus is in terms of what is it we as responsible citizens, the corporates, the government, and NGOs like you, what is it we are doing to see that demographic dividend doesn't become a demographic bulge where people may not have the opportunity or the awareness of what needs to be done. And I think it is the enlightened folks like you and everybody else on this call who need to take that extra effort. The focus is to review, the focus is to reflect in terms of how can we actually leverage this demographic dividend. And if that has to happen, I think literacy, spread of education, providing an equal opportunity for people is at one end. That is all what society, the government, the corporates, and all can do. But you and me as individuals, what is it we should be doing to leverage this demographic dividend? And the spread of vidya, the ability to volunteer, to take that extra step to make it count is what is can make a huge difference. I have in the last few years actually been exposed to multiple people, and what eVidya Loka is currently aiming to attempt, I think, is something, a step in the right direction. Many of us sit back and complain and ask questions, what is the government doing? Or what are corporates doing? But I think it comes back to what is it I am doing? I think that will make a huge difference. And I think everybody in this call should actually reflect in terms of what else and how much more as an individual can contribute. Because if people say we, us, ours, and we hide behind all of things which are beyond our control. But for me, all of us need to look internally in terms of what is it I can do. And I always keep talking about in all with my colleagues, with my friends, with my teams, is that learn to be a bit more selfish. When I talk of being selfish, first take care of yourself. First, what is it you are doing? We are preaching to the whole world that we should do it, the government should do it. But first, when we talk of spread of education, spread of literacy, adapting to technology, it's good to talk, but what is it I am doing first to enhance my own understanding, my own ability to do and be a lot more in terms of what I can do? Because all of us, I think, to a certain level, have reached a certain stage in life where people probably look up to us and to say, what is it he or she is doing? And if that is what people are looking forward to, then first, I think I and we need to lead by example in terms of our own ability to break the shackles of our narrow mindedness, of our thought processes, and that am I the seeker of understanding? Am I the seeker of information? Am I the seeker of knowledge? And what is it I am doing to first enhance my own skill sets, my own competencies, my own understanding, and my own knowledge? Because only when you're able to move along with the times, which is getting totally disrupted, only then I will be able to comprehend what is it, what is the challenge ahead of us. And therefore, first look into within, look at yourself in terms of how you're going to actually enhance your own understanding and awareness. And then with that attitude of a seeker, are you doing then going out and spreading the aspect of vidya, knowledge, and supporting, helping, taking that first few steps in terms of spreading knowledge? Today, I think India has got enough and more resources. If anybody says India is a poor country, I strongly disagree. I think our biggest strength is our people, and there's enough and more of them. It's how we are able to leverage that demographic dividend for us to propel to the future. And I think each one of us should take that pledge in terms of what is it I can do? How is it I can contribute to the spread of literacy, to the spread of knowledge, to enabling for people to think for themselves and think for the future? Because I personally believe, instead of blaming anybody or everybody, with the belief, with the motto that I am the maker of my destiny. And if India has to actually have a tryst with its destiny, it's people like you and me who can make a difference. While you can give money, while you can participate in some events, the fact is, how is it I am actually going out and taking that step personally in terms of making a difference? If I can think of that, if I'm convinced of that, then I believe the moment towards change, the moment towards transformation would truly begin. I'm so thrilled, happy. I really feel that it is institutions like eVidyaloka which actually taking that definite steps in the spread of knowledge. I thank, commend, congratulate all people, the volunteers, the teachers, and everybody else who's involved in this project, in the spread of Vidya, in the spread of knowledge. And my pranams to all of them. And as we celebrate our Independence Day, the 74th occasion, I want each one of us to rededicate ourselves in the spread of knowledge. Thank you and Jai Hind.